Sign of the times here, but it seems that demand for bollards is going through the roof. Now, back in January, we had the rampage down Bourke Street. Can't talk much about that at the moment because it's before the courts, but the state government promised after that to look at installing more bollards. We've had repeated terrorist incidents in places like France and Britain. Joining us on the line now is the Managing Director of Australian Bollards, Nicholas Marasco. Good evening.
Good evening, Tom. How are you?
Good. Is your business improving, or has it improved over the past couple of months?
Oh, it's been improving for quite a long time. But in regards to what's happened in January in Bourke Street, which is that unfortunate incident, councils, local government, federal government, large complexes such as the MCG, Amy Stadium, Crown are all looking at, RMIT, Melbourne University are all looking at increasing their security to provide a safe zones for their staff and their students.
So these are essentially privately owned bits of infrastructure where they're saying we want bollards to stop a vehicle getting too close to people who might be coming to a game or going to an event?
Correct. But what you need to look at, it's easy just to say, well, let's just put a road cow there or a water barrier of some sort, or someone there in a red vest. We have an approach that we talk about as a soft approach to hard security, and that's something that could complement the area without it fortifying it.
So what's an example of that?
Well, for example, is something that we're proposing for Amy Stadium, for example. That is a 1-ton tennis ball that's actually a bollard that'll prevent a vehicle from driving into the crowds and creating a lot of damage. And it also blends in with the environment. It goes with the theme.
Okay, so you create a bollard that looks like a large tennis ball, does the job of a bollard, but sort of fits in better with the surroundings.
That's correct.
Okay, and what about on city streets? I mean, we both mentioned the Bourke Street rampage. Is there a call from like the Melbourne CBD or the Melbourne City Council to start putting up more bollards?
Well, yeah, there is, and they're still going through their, as you know, and all of yours would know, that, at the moment they've dropped those concrete blocks in the corner of Flinders Street and Swanston Street, which, aesthetically aren't pleasing, but they're there to do a job for the time being. But along those areas there, they need to start creating safe zones. Like once upon a time, we had the safety house zone, so various areas that have a safe zone where someone could go to if they're feeling that someone's following them. In the area that what we need to be doing is having pedestrian areas. So the footpath is for pedestrians. It's not for contractors to be driving their cars on. It's not for anyone else bar essential services, fire brigade, police, ambulance, and local municipality workers, and not to have guys be driving up and down like what happened the other night.
Tell me, are there other products apart from bollards that you're looking at to reduce the risk of, terrorist-type incidents?
Yeah, there are a variety of products that we've developed, as well as we have partners abroad that we work with to bring to the market. So there are a variety. Bollard is a generic term that's used, but we look at developing products that will actually blend in with the marketplace. So you can have large boom barriers that will actually take, but they're more high security. You can put in front of it like a prison and various areas like that.
Is it bittersweet for you that it's taken a rise in terrible things happening to improve your business?
No, I wouldn't say that. Our business grows because of the great team that work for the group. But the issue is unfortunate circumstances are happening around the world, and not just at home, not just in Melbourne or Sydney or anywhere else, but France, and we have issues in the United States, we have issues in Belgium, unfortunately, in London. People are just driving up on curbs, and this is not just a fundamental issue with, if I may say, and I will do this. This is not just an Islamic issue. We had a chap the other day that drove for a crowd of worshippers at a mosque in London. Like, it's someone who's malicious, and I'd rather use the term malicious. An individual who's malicious is malicious. It has nothing to do with his or her faith.
Thank you, Nicholas. Nicholas Marasco, Australian Bollards Managing Director. And companies like his and other similar businesses apparently are seeing a big uptick in their sales. Does not surprise me at all.